So good. So please, have seats. I want you to stay as you are. I want you to come up with your seat here, please. Hold that one. So I want 2 circles. Can you come here? Sit here if you please. You're good as you are. Here. And you're good as you are. I want you to move your seat a bit. Oh, wait a minute. I want you to come to this one here. So ladies, in the middle. Lovely jubbly. So, now how many circles do we have, ladies and gentlemen? 2 circles. An inner circle and an outer circle. Right. Now, I have here a wonderful topic. And this topic is, it's called, should school start later in the morning? Should school start later in the morning? All of you will read this very short passage, okay? And then, after that, people in the middle will discuss this topic, while people in the outer circle will be listening and taking notes on the discussion. We're not going to do this now. The first thing I want all of you to do is
read the passage.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just read the passage first. Don't unfold it, keep it folded. Ready? Okay. Now, people in the inner circle, unfold the paper and you will see discussion questions. Okay? And you will be using these questions to discuss together. So one will ask the questions and all of you share your opinions. While people in the outer circle, you will have a different job. You will be taking notes on their discussions. So first, take your time, have a look at the questions, read them carefully, prepare yourself, and also people in the outer circle, have a look at the note taken handout.
Shall we memorize the question?
No, you will ask from the paper normally. Okay, so, wait a minute. Right. So, are you going to discuss... Wait a minute. Okay. Are you going to discuss here all the questions? Yes, all of them. Okay. Are you allowed to share your ideas, all of you, about each question?
If we have time.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you the time. Take your time and discuss each questions and feel free to share. Agree, disagree. And for people in the outer circle, okay, you're going to take notes on their discussions. Are you allowed to ask them questions? No. Or interfere? No, just listen for now. 3, 2, 1, go. Start.
Morning line. To be at 10, 9.
They will have more time to rest or be able to
Sleep.
sleep.
They need to sleep.
Yeah, what about you? What do you think of that?
To have a rest and feel more rested and focused in the school and to be ready to learn.
In my humble opinion, if they want to be rested, you have to go to bed early.
No.
And you have to get up early to have some activities after school, to have enough time after
We
school.
have some teenagers that they have already some changes in
Why
their bodies.
they should sleep at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m.
This is out of their hand. This is out of their hand. This is something inside
Yes,
their
they are kids.
bodies I'm not talking
No.
about kids, I'm talking
No,
about
it depends
teenagers.
on happens.
They are children.
I
Yeah.
agree with you, with some who suffer.
But I think
They will
that
sleep
didn't
at
have-
1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and then wake up at 6:30 a.m. So they slept 4 hours.
So you have to sleep. sleep.
Yeah, let's
They must sleep.
Why
go for
do
number two.
yeah. Ask.
why do some people believe it's a bad idea?
Because
more
they
time
have to
for the day.
to have enough
Because they
time
will work,
after school.
Now, what I want you to do, please, people in the middle, stand up and change your seats to be facing your friends. So turn the seats. And it's still sitting in a circle. Let me show you how you do that with this one, for example, here. Like that. Now, people in the outer circle, whenever you feel you want to ask a question based on the notes you have been taking, then feel free to ask questions to the people sitting right in front of you and discuss with them. Okie dokie? Good. You can start, all of you. Go ahead.
Why does it have to be either 6 or 10?
I can hear you well.
Now can you hear me well? Don't you think it should be a little bit balanced? Like, why does it have to be either 6 or 10? Maybe a little bit, like, not.
I agree with the disadvantages for the crowded transportation.
Kind of their extra school activities. So how can we do, for example, maybe we can have extra activity at evening, for example, or more during the weekend, or what solution did you think?
Yeah, maybe in the weekend they can do
More than 2,
I know. Thank you. Thank you. So, everything is recorded. Be careful. The next question.
Yeah, so you mentioned that maybe you will face some problems with the daily routine will not be effective.
Yes.
Or you will not
Sometimes
going to have it effectively because
of the routine. Yes,
the
because
new timing that you are gonna have.
okay, if we delay the school
Why you're not
time,
sharing?
the morning line will be at
Okay, good.
9
Yeah.
a.m. We will have delay for everything.
Okay, I will ask you again. Okay, you talked about
Thank you so much. Now, back to a U-shape, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. My friends, now back to the grid, this one. And let's talk about the Socratic Lecture, which is what we have just finished now. And we need to talk about the focus in terms of systems and skills, advantages and disadvantages. Let's talk about this together. So my friends, in terms of focus, let's talk about skills. What skills do we have in here? Speaking and? Very good.
Some of them listening
For some of them, then later, people in the outer circle, they started speaking. Yeah, okay. So listening and speaking. What about systems? Yeah, of course. Topic-related vocabulary, it depends on the topic. I mean, in that topic, we were discussing schools and, and students and that stuff. So this vocabulary can change depending on what the topic is, right? Of course, there can be functional language, there can be grammar. Okay. Advantages of this activity.
Sharing the idea.
Okay, it's interesting. What makes it interesting from your point of view? So you feel that the classroom shape is interesting for students. Okay, wonderful.
The point of view.
Motivating, why?
Because they have their own ideas to express, listen to the question and answer.
Okay, wonderful. So it's kind of personal opinions being expressed. Victor, yes?
Yeah, the same. Mix of point of view.
Okay, wonderful. Here? Discussion. So it's productive. Yeah, like lots of speaking is there. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, everyone, even people in the outer circle are listening attentively because they will be speaking later.
And they are reflecting on their lives. So, like, they are using their perspective, and they are finding out some, ways towards the issue or the
Personalization.
Yes, exactly.
Of course.
And they are using the critical thinking as well.
Yes,
They
yes.
are finding out some ways towards.
Very good. And when there is personalization in an activity, students are involved because they feel it's about themselves. Right, good. What else? Uh-huh. Very good. That's a very student-centered activity. Like I was not there. I was just monitoring. Yes, of course, later I'm supposed to go to start, asking you, giving you content feedback, and then I follow that with language feedback later. But this is at the very end, after students have done everything themselves. Disadvantages. But again, I would say positive noise.
Yes, it's positive.
Yeah, I mean, because, sometimes students would find it difficult to listen to the others, but you can always ask your friend to raise their voice, but yeah, I see where it comes from.
We are managing this, from the people are like observing or listening, so we are managing this structure.
Yeah, but she's talking about the final stage when everybody was speaking, it becomes too loud.
Everyone is involved, but they don't have the same speaking time. Like in the inner circle, they spoke more than in the outer circle.
Excellent. So unbalanced, roles for students. Yeah, that can be a disadvantage in there. What else?
Maybe they cannot.
Yes, here?
Maybe they cannot take notes by themselves.
Some students, you mean, wouldn't take notes. And here comes the teacher's role. You have to monitor and make sure that they are taking notes. Like sometimes I was coming closer and saying, you can write things you disagree with. You can do that here. It's very important, yeah.
Can't catch the conversation.
Right, remember, people in the outer circle, it's a listening activity for them. So we're trying to training them up for that purpose, right?
In large number classes, I think there is a 30.
Very good point. How would you run this in a large class?
30 or 35.
Like, look at you. I mean, you're just, about 9 people, fair enough. 5 people, fair enough. But 20 people, 30 people, and then how would you do it, right? It's just you need to sit and think about it. You need to have. Yeah, you need to have a very spacious classroom, maybe a playground or something. But also another disadvantage is the seating.
Yes, I was talking about my possession.
Yeah. Not only that is.
The teacher behind me, and maybe I cannot catch that.
Yeah, that's one thing, because I had to put you a circle in the middle, a circle out there. So sometimes eye contact is not as strong as in some other activities. But also remember this, not every classroom would give you the flexibility of moving chairs. In some classrooms, chairs are fixed to the floor. You can't move them. So also you need to think of that, okay? Do I teach in a classroom where I can actually move chairs and change things? So large numbers, seating, what else?
Young students. With the young students, it couldn't be.
However, mainly our focus here is on adults, but yeah, because teenagers and maybe younger ages, they find it difficult to interrupt each other's politely, right? And again, there is a lot of, you know, of interruptions when it comes to this activities. Students need to interrupt each other's politely, which is something that adult students can do. They understand how to do it. But sometimes children know. I mean, so yeah, I mean.
They would fight.
Yes, indeed. What else? So talking about, yeah?
It's suitable of dividing the stages. I wanted to divide students with advanced and lower stages.
Oh, remember, usually in classes, we run placement tests for students. So we say, supposedly, we have students at the same level, right? However, the question is this activity better for higher levels or lower levels? Yeah, at the same time, yeah. So we would say, we can run this activity with intermediate students and more. That would be, it would work like, yeah, great. But with lower levels it would be really difficult.